Big news from the heavyweight division as Curtis Blaydes is eyeing a high-stakes rematch against interim champion Tom Aspinall at UFC 304, scheduled for July 27th in Manchester. Blaydes, a top contender in the heavyweight ranks, is not one to rest on his laurels. Despite having a win over Aspinall in their first encounter, a fight that ended abruptly just 15 seconds and due to Aspinall's knee injury, Blaydes feels the fight left unfinished business. Speaking to MMA Fighting, Blaydes expressed a mixture of hope and realism about the rematch. He pointed out that while the matchup makes sense and he believes there's a path for it to happen,
I do believe that Aspinall and I, we do have unfinished business because we didn't really get to fight. I was 20 seconds, and I know it's a win for me, a loss for him, but we both understand we still have to run that back.
He's learned from past experiences not to get his hopes too high. Blaydes has had his share of ups and downs in the UFC. Despite stringing together impressive win streaks, title opportunities have eluded him, often due to the heavyweight title scene being clogged by injuries and repeated matchups among the same few fighters. Currently, Jon Jones is recovering from a torn pectoral muscle and is expected to face Stipe Miocic later in 2024, leaving Aspinall without a clear next opponent. Blaydes' rematch could fill that gap, especially considering he's the only fighter to have a win, albeit controversial, against Aspinall in the UFC. Blaydes also reflected on the unpredictable nature of fight bookings, mentioning how unexpected decisions like Dan Henderson's title shot after coming out of retirement show that anything can happen in MMA. He even joked about not being surprised if the UFC decided to bring someone like Brock Lesnar back for a blockbuster fight in England. Despite the uncertainties, Blaydes is ready to return to England, where their first fight took place. He brushed off concerns about fighting in hostile territory, saying the venue and crowd don't impact him once he's in the octagon. While Aspinall is the likely next opponent, Ciryl Gane is also a contender in the mix. Gane, who has faced off in 3 title fights and has a 1-2 record in those, was previously offered to fight Blaydes, but turned it down. Now, Blaydes feels he holds the leverage and isn't interested in giving Gane any favorable matchups. Blaydes is determined to make the most of this opportunity. With a few months to prepare for a potential 5-round fight, he's focused on being ready for anything that comes his way. That's all for today's coverage on the potential heavyweight showdown at UFC 304. Will Blaydes get his rematch against Aspinall? Stay tuned for more updates as they come. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all things MMA. See you next time.